Coming up, we're going to be talking about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny coming to Disney+, talk about a new FX series, Shōgun, and Doctor Who update. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. A quick Disney Plus news roundup. Let's start off talking about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Disney has confirmed when this series is going to be arriving on Disney Plus. Now, a little bit interesting with this release because we're kind of getting a split release date. Around the world, except for here in the UK and in Europe, you're going to be getting the film on the 1st of December. So this is great news. You're going to be able to watch the film. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It's a little bit long-winded maybe in places, but I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to watching it again when it drops on Disney Plus in December. Now here in the UK and in Europe, it's going to arrive a couple of weeks later on the 15th of December. So we're going to wait a little bit longer for it. There's also going to be a new special documentary that's going to be coming alongside it on the same day. So, so if you're into the film, get it. I'm not sure if this is just the extras on the DVD that they've just put together into a documentary, or if it's something original. Not 100%. I could go either way. I generally wouldn't be at all surprised if that's what they've done, but it could be brand new and original. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But definitely good to see this date finally confirmed. Definitely one of the longest films we've seen taking from cinemas to Disney Plus. Well over 150 plus days. This is kind of in the Avatar 2 territory of how long it's taken compared to something like The Haunted Mansion, which was barely just over 60 days. So again, they're just trying, I think with this one, just trying to get some money back from it. I also think this is a great film to drop in for the Christmas period. Yeah, so this one's obviously going to be a big one over that time and kind of for people to be able to watch them. Obviously as well, they put the previous films on there earlier this year. So yeah, so over Christmas you can watch all 5 films from the Indiana Jones franchise. I'll be honest, Christmas is kind of, it's that time of the year where you will usually end up watching the Indiana Jones films because they're on TV, and I pretty much do it every year. So this time I just remember I can watch it without ads. But yeah, let us know. Are you excited about the release of Dial of Destiny? And what do you think of the weird delay for here in the UK and Europe? Love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments below. FX has also officially revealed that its upcoming series Shōgun is going to be coming to Disney streaming services around the world in February of 2024. It's confirmed with a new poster. So it's going to be on Hulu in the US, Star Plus in Latin America, on Disney Plus around the world. Really looking forward to watching this all new series about samurais in Japan. This has been just great to watch something completely different, and yeah, I'm so looking forward to watching this show when it arrives. But let us know, you're excited about it? Let us know in the comments below. Let's now talk about Doctor Who, because it's celebrating its 60th anniversary this month, and obviously it's a big shift because it's also going to be released on Disney Plus around the world, except for here in the UK and Ireland. We're going to have it on the BBC iPlayer and on BBC One, etc. Now, there's a little bit of a change happening with the upcoming new show, because while most of us were expecting it to be called Series 14, it's actually going to be going for a little bit of a rebranding, and it is going to be Season 1 when it returns next year for its new show. So this isn't the first time that Doctor Who has actually gone for a change. Back when it originally launched back in the 1960s, it went by seasons, ran for 26 seasons up until the late 1980s when it was kind of cancelled. Then when it returned in 2005, it's restarted as series, and that's what we've been used to since. So they're kind of going back to the idea of it being Season 1. A great sort of jumping on point for new people jumping in. And there's been a lot of talk over the last few weeks about, Disney not having all of access to all of the previous 800 episodes of Doctor Who, which you can watch now on iPlayer here in the UK. So yeah, kind of rebranding Season 1 is a great way now to get new people in. When they see Season 1, more likely to jump into it. Let's be honest, if you jumped into a show and you saw it pop up on Disney Plus, you clicked on it and it said Series 14, and you'd be like, where's seasons 1 to 13? I need to watch them. Or more importantly, you might go, nah, I'm not jumping into it. I'm too far gone. I don't want to be getting in on it. So starting at Season 1, great way of getting new audiences in and getting people into it. I always think of a new Doctor as a kind of a reset point anyway, a good time for people to come in. The way that the show uses a companion to kind of show the world through our eyes of they have to explain everything to the companion, so it kind of explains it to us. So if you've never watched Doctor Who, this new season is going to be a great time for you to jump in. We've obviously got these 3 new 60th anniversary specials dropping later this month and into December. We're seeing David Tennant return as Doctor Who. These are kind of, again, playing on a lot of the history. So if you've never watched Doctor Who, you might get a little bit lost on some of this stuff. But I think, again, this is very much sort of family-friendly TV. They'll explain stuff as they go along. I am so looking forward to these episodes because big fan of Doctor Who. Been watching it since it was seasons the first time. But yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I think, you know, when Ncuti Gatwa takes over, and he's going to have a festive special over Christmas as well. But it's just interesting to see what's happening with Disney on that one there. It's also important to note that the showrunner, Russell T Davies, also spoke about the fact of, like, Disney hasn't really been promoting these 60th anniversary specials a huge amount. They're going to be going much more in heavily when they start going into season 1. That's their kind of pushing on point to get people into the show. Hence why they've not been pushing these specials, because I think they maybe feel like people maybe can't catch up on the old ones and it's just for fans rather than new ones. Also, he's also confirmed he's already working on seasons 3 and 4. Seasons 2 is currently being filmed right now here in the UK. This is a big show. I mean, you know, it's been going around for 60 years. They know it's going to have some legs in it. They know it's going to be successful. I'm really looking forward to it. It's just great to kind of have Doctor Who in there, and yeah, I'm definitely really looking forward to seeing what they do with this one. But lots of stuff happening with Doctor Who. I'll definitely be talking about it a lot as we move forward. But let us know, excited about all of these changes. Let us know in the comments below. With it being Thursday, let's talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. So late last night, Disney did add a new 12-minute documentary called The Beatles Now and Then. So this kind of ties in with the release of the new single, which is out today. There's going to be a music video by Peter Jackson dropping onto Disney Plus tomorrow. The documentary is also on YouTube. It's even on Mac. So I think Beatles have just gone with the idea of trying to get this out to as many people as possible. Yeah, so if you enjoy the Beatles, this is going to be one for you. It kind of goes back, and they've been able to pull out a song that they worked on way back in the 60s, and with all the technology that they developed while they were creating the Get Back series for Disney Plus, they were able to kind of put this song together. So, new song for the Beatles. Not very often you get that anymore, but so there's that one. Kind of shifting over from there, we also got a new episode of The Kardashians. So this one again, Disney Plus around the world, Star Plus in Latin America, Hulu in the United States. I'll be so glad when I don't have to do that anymore, but that's a whole separate video for today. Yeah, so new episode of The Kardashians. This again, like a big party going on. It's again just more stuff of just hassles between all of the sisters and stuff, and just kind of dealing like with their kids, and like dealing maybe with them being a little bit spoilt sometimes and how they deal with it, and maybe also some issues going on between Chloe and her mum in terms of management level, and like her mum wanting her to do podcasts, and she's like, I can't do the jobs I'm already doing. Yeah, I enjoyed the series, watched it last night with my wife, so this is always a great show that I like to watch, but I know it's a bit like catnip for people. Some people absolutely hate this stuff, but if you like a little bit of reality, check it out. Okay, let's now jump into the comment of the day. B-Man says, I don't know what's going on in the UK, but here in the United States, I'm on basic with ads and I get 4K content and Dolby Atmos sound. So this past week, Disney did launch a number of tiers on Disney Plus around the world, except for in the US. So here in the UK and in some countries in Europe and in Canada, we had the new standard with ads tier got launched. So that's basically the ad supported tier. There was also a new standard tier, which basically just doesn't offer 4K, doesn't offer Dolby. So this is like a cheaper mid-range value tier. It's been launched in other countries that don't even have the ad tier as well. So it's kind of a way of kind of keeping the price the same. And if you want the premium one, which is the one that we've had for years, that's now been put up in price. It's a bit of a dodgy way of kind of doing a price rise, but they've given you an option to downgrade and stay at the same price, or you can even go down to the ad tier. Obviously in the US they haven't done all this, and that's primarily down to, I think, just the fact that they've got so many different tiers with ESPN and Hulu and all the rest of it. I fully suspect that this will come to Disney Plus eventually when they sort out the Hulu situation. But again, that's a video for today that I'm also going to be covering due to some big news with Hulu. So check that one out. That's up on the channel as well today. But yeah, so there we go. So let us know what you think of all this in the comments below. If you've got a question, drop it in the comments below, and if it's really good, I'll pick it up tomorrow. And if you remember, I'll look at that one first. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this. Go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.